Ooh,
Hi, everybody. I'm Barb.
I'm Randine.
I'm Tabitha.
And this is our
Sclero-What?
Adventures. Welcome, everybody. We are so glad to be coming to you for Scleroderma Awareness Month. And it is absolutely a nice privilege to bring to you a scleroderma patient every single day that you guys get to see and hear from yourself, because we believe that the best way for you to learn about scleroderma is from the people that have it, because there's honestly no better experts in the world. We live with it every single day, so we know a little something about it. And so we are so happy to be joined today by Tabitha. Thank you so much. And Tabitha is a mom of 5, you guys. So be patient with her during this interview. She's got a 2-year-old that is teething now and is not real happy that mama is taking time for herself. So we're gonna get through this, and we are gonna educate you guys about scleroderma. So we're just gonna start, Tabitha, and ask, what form of scleroderma do you have?
Systemic.
Systemic. And do you know if you have limited or diffuse?
That's to be decided.
To be determined. Exactly.
Yes, to be determined. Good. I love that word. Yes, to be determined.
Yes, to be determined. Exactly. Yes. And when were you diagnosed?
2019.
Yes. And you were just telling us that scleroderma is not the only autoimmune disease you have.
No, it is not.
Right.
I have a long list.
Yeah, there's a long list, so honestly, that's very typical to maybe not know what form of systemic scleroderma you have also, because it's intermixed with so many other things that it takes a little while to figure it all out, right?
Actually.
Exactly.
Makes me feel a little better. Thank you.
Well, you are so welcome. You know, I've lived with scleroderma for a long time, and so I kind of, just by knowing other scleroderma patients, I have just figured that out over all of the years.
I have to say that was one of the things that you said that really, struck a nerve for me, because I was like, oh my gosh, 27 years. I do believe that is what you said. I was like, oh, thank goodness. And
yeah,
I thank you for sharing your story.
Oh, you are so welcome. Yes. Yeah. And that's another really good reason that we do this, because we can show people that, you can just be newly diagnosed and you can be here for a really long time with it too. Like, every person is different, and we all have our own scleroderma stories to share. So tell us, Tabitha, which, even though I know you're just recently diagnosed, but and you had some other issues before even the scleroderma diagnosis, but what is one thing that you would even maybe tell your pre any diagnosis self?
I wrote this actually down. My body is a temple, not a steam train. That's probably what I would tell myself, because I definitely drove myself into the ground working for many, many years, doing many, I can do this. I'm young, long hours, 3 different jobs, and then not resting. I would push. And then even still, by being diagnosed, it took really a lot for me to shut off and say, I have to rest, because I'm not a rester.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I would tell myself. Rest. My body is a temple. Rest.
That's great.
That is so good. I love that, Tabitha. Yeah. So tell us, what is one blessing that, look at her. She is a mama. Like, she is like
On it.
You are so good, girl.
I'm like, rotate, mute. Hold on, guys.
You are so good. Okay, so tell us, what is one blessing that scleroderma has brought to you?
I would say the community, the people, because there are lots of days where no one in the world can understand something so simple that I say. I can be like, every single body piece hurts. I just can't move right now. And anyone could say, oh yeah, but this group, this community, these people that I've come to like know and love and follow, and it's just a connection, I feel like, for everyone that is a true blessing.
Yes, absolutely. So tell us, what does Scleroderma Awareness Month mean to you?
Education, 100%.
Yes.
I'm sure my family, my friends, anybody who's like on my Facebook, you know, they're sick of hearing about it. It's only like June 3rd, but education, you know, if anyone knew, if the doctors knew, I mean, there's so little known about it that doctors don't even know. And then they make you feel like you're silly. And it's just education. It means to educate, awareness. If we can just bring anything new, you know, anything we can do, I feel like is a step forward.
Right, absolutely. And back to my original statement, I truly believe that scleroderma patients are the experts. There's many, many times that we know a lot more than our doctors do. And I truly believe that it is our job as a scleroderma patient to be our own best advocate. And
Yeah.
so and which is another reason really close to my heart why we do these events, this awareness campaign, because as a scleroderma patient, I believe that it is your responsibility to know about scleroderma yourself. And so anything that you can do to educate yourself about it, I truly believe you should be doing. So absolutely, I agree, Tabitha. So what is one thing that you would like everyone to know about scleroderma?
Oh gosh, I didn't know that question. The one thing that I would like everyone to know would be probably to research. I want them to know that it's not just hard. Like when we say that, it's like everything. It's real, it's metaphorical, it's realistic, it's our life, it's every day, it's every second. So I guess I would want them to know it's hard and that they should research.
Mm-hmm. That's awesome. I love that answer too. See, you just never know what you're going to get with us, right?
No, exactly. I agree. Okay, I don't mind that. I told you that's fine. You're about to get a puppy. Hold on. Oh,
a puppy. 5 kids and a puppy.
All right, Randine, and now it's your turn. You're up, girl. So
Okay. So the first Random Randine question is going to be the absolute worst name you could give a child.
Oh gosh, that's good. I guess probably Dick. And I only say this because I have a high functioning autistic 13-year-old. So while we're waiting, to name our next puppy that's about to come, we have to actually say, can we name the dog that? Because we can't have her out there screaming, "Hey, Dick," down the street, because we know, but she doesn't know. So for a kid, definitely, I would agree that error where, that's probably the worst.
How about you, Barb?
Ooh, that's a tough one.
No, man.
I gotta say, and this is just my personal preference, so I apologize to anyone if you've named your child this, but I just think it's crazy when people name their children after fruits. Wasn't it
Apple?
Gwyneth Paltrow that named her child Apple?
It was Apple.
I mean, and I'm sorry,
I agree.
I love you. You're a great actress, but apple, strawberry, peach, that's not a name for a child. That's a fruit. So
I totally have to agree there. I forgot about that
whole
category.
Fruit
category. Well, Barb, you do know I named my dog Miller after my favorite beer, Miller. Now I'm trying to talk my husband into getting another dog so I could name her Light.
Oh, that's a great idea, though. That would be great. See, I would love that. I think that's a great idea.
It's a great idea, but I got to tell you, I think it's different if it's a dog. I think a dog that's fine, but your child, I don't know.
Well, since Tabitha has 5 kiddos, what is one of the funniest things one of your children has ever done?
Oh gosh. So many. I would have to say that it was my older daughter, my 16-year-old. It was a preschool interview, and her lizard had just passed away not too long ago. We were telling, the preschool teacher, oh, Nat, letting her know that whole process of life thing. And then my daughter disappeared for a few minutes, and then she came back, and she actually dug the lizard up to show the teacher for her preschool interview. She's like, look here, Mrs. Arlene. And I'm like, I was mortified. I couldn't believe it. Yeah. Definitely, I think that would have to be it.
Oh, that is a good
You
one.
can top that one.
Ooh, yeah, I love it. Was it an animal? I mean, like, it's crazy. She actually, I think when she did this, she had worms in her Crocs. Like, she had put worms and then put her feet in, and they were like coming out the little holes. And then she had the lizard, and she's like, look, Miss Arlene.
I've teachers telling that story today too. Well, that's all I have for Random Randine questions. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me. It was really a great time, ladies. Thank you for doing this.
Awesome. Thank you, Tabitha, so much. And we just thank all of you guys for tuning in, and stay tuned. Tomorrow, we will bring you another scleroderma patient. Happy Scleroderma Awareness Month, everybody.
Goodbye.